This week, I received a message on Facebook that says, I usually don't like to talk about politics or religion, but what do you think about all of the extreme Christians that are thanking God for such a sexist, bigoted, egotistical man like Donald Trump? Now, up to that point, I hadn't been watching every single word that had been spoken. Obviously, Trump has a history of where he's been, as we all do. But in kind of looking into everything more, when he talks about the immigrants and everything else, he states that he can't apologize for speaking the truth. Now, I would stand to that and say what Trump needs to actually apologize for is saying, yeah, he can't apologize for the truth. Nobody can apologize for facts, but he can apologize for not speaking the truth in love. Ephesians 4 verse 15 talks about speaking the truth in love. And the Greek word for speak there actually means more embody. So to actually embody the truth in love. And the first part of love is humility. It's about putting others first. It's about it not being all about ourselves. So when he gets on stage and he says, everyone loves me, and I'm going to be the best president, and this and that, his confidence clearly exudes from that. And he's a very smart man. He has been very successful. And my father owns a business. And you have to make some pretty harsh decisions and be very matter of fact, and this is how it's going to be, and people are going to disagree, and it's just, but with a proper knowledge base, those types of decisions can be made. So Trump has proven himself successful in the business industry. Yeah, he's harsh sometimes, and yeah, he says on stages like, people say I'm not nice, and somebody yells out, we don't need nice. And it's like, well, okay, but you gotta speak the truth in love still. And so if Trump were to say anything, I would just say that, yeah, he has to be open to input. Yeah, but a lot of what he speaks, he's actually standing up for the fact that we can't protect illegal immigrants. He's talking about how 80% of the Mexican women that cross the border are ending up getting raped. And it's this whole concept, this is adios America. Every country, to be a country, has borders. Like, we have to have borders in order to be a country, in order to be a nation. And we are defined by ourselves. And in order, the Catholic faith has that too. We have our doctrine that states that this is what we believe, and this is what's allowed, this is what's not. And so when people start to stray away from that, we start to lose identity a little bit. And that's what Trump is trying to do, is to maintain our identity as who we are and not have it become, otherwise we may as well just become a joint country with Mexico. Why not? But as far as just like how I feel about that though, he stands on good ground. He stands for good facts, and it just comes down to actually speaking that truth in love. So I kind of enjoyed having a question to answer this week, just because I'm starting to run out of topics a little bit. So if you have any questions or are curious about input on it, feel free to send me a message, and I will potentially take a look at it and do some research, and maybe you'll see a post in regard to yours. So I hope you have a happy Sunday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.